Hi, I'm Carcina.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Now, here's what I'm hearing today. I'm hearing that Corey Holcomb is a paranoid man. And you know what they do? This is a tactic that they use all the time, talking about, oh, Corey Holcomb is going to regret this. All the puppet people. Corey Holcomb, he going to regret this. Corey, oh, I wouldn't have did that if I was Corey. Oh, Corey did. Corey gonna do, oh my God, Corey. How about this? Let Corey Holcomb be Corey Holcomb. If he wanted to do it, don't you think he knows his situation and what he's dealing with? And you keep talking about he paranoid. Hell, you'll be paranoid too with people sneaking around corners with phones and everything. And these people have put these people around you. Somebody might try to hurt him. You don't know that. So is he paranoid or is he just right about what he's saying? So when he calls out certain BS that he see from TMZ, who never mentions anything about him ever, now all of a sudden they talking about Corey Holcomb like they know him. So it's weird to me how this behavior pattern goes, and that flips into you taking up for Corey and you just doing that. Just wrong, man. Corey was wrong what he did. Corey was right in what he said he did 2-3 years ago or whenever this incident happened. Probably about 4 years ago now. He muffed the chick. That was it. It's over. It ain't been another incident since. But yet, this person is trying to shake down on Corey Holcomb. They had all the evidence. They went to a court already. People don't even know this thing and went to court already. They trying to get her to go back to court against Corey. Why are they trying to push this envelope so much? Why ain't nobody talking about that? You see, the agenda is because we exposed it, now they trying to come after me and anybody else that says that's not in line with jumping on Corey's back. That's the conglomerate machine. All of a sudden, my notifications don't go out. All of a sudden, people can't hear what we saying. But you can hear all these other fools who regurgitating nonsense. They want you to focus on them and say, oh, that's what you do. Focus on them. We want you to hear what they saying. They saying the agenda, so we're going to put them in the algorithm. We're going to recommend it. We're going to get all these people to suggest it to them because we want them to hear what we are saying. Our message, our voice. So if anybody say what we like, we're going to push it. Same thing they did to the Diddy trial. So Corey is just telling you exactly how he feels. So instead of questioning and wondering what the hell is going on with Corey, all you got to do is listen to him. Tune into the 5150 show and listen to Corey Holcomb. He'll tell you exactly what is going on.
They got different charges that can happen. But see, that's not profitable for people like Sean Hawley and Harvey Levins.
Mm-hmm.
We have to find an angle to set it up where this guy is a villain. So what they do, because they're good at it, they're really good at it. They take a black man who come from the straight up hood and took my reputation that I've built for all these years with their video and media power and turned me into a criminal in 1 week. And if you, and it's a lot of black people out here, especially I say black people, if you don't have a lawyer that is sincerely trying to help you, they're going to go get on Sean Holly and Harvey Levin's side and assisting them in delivering you to the system. I think I got blessed, and I believe this is going to lead to my biggest bag yet, because I was ruined by a system that has ruined so many. If this is proven, does a lot of people that Harvey Levin's prosecuted get out of jail?
I'm not sure. I don't know his history.
Because I think this goes federal once I get to showing the evidence I have. I think it goes federal. I don't know, but I have evidence that's going to prove how these people, we ain't worried about the dodo bird. The dodo bird, look, you saw the movie Trading Places?
I remember it, but that's early 80s. So,
man, this movie Trading Places, these rich people said, oh, look at that poor guy. He's on the street. And then they had one guy who was rich and doing well. That's what happened to me. Trading Places, they grabbed a meth head off the street and turned that person into a victim and good guy and made a man who has been in the community for all these years into a woman beater. So what I'm saying to you is this, man. It's way more going on than some man hit a girl type stuff. It's way more going on. My voice on this internet, they don't like that. The backdooria men, and this is all led by a black woman, Sean Holly.
And that's the sad part about it. Knowing where Sean come from with Johnny Cochran and knowing what Sean was brought up to be, she was brought up to be somebody that represented and stood up for the people and was for the voiceless, and that was us. Johnny be turning over in his grave right now. Turning over in his grave to see what happened with Sean Holly. But once she sold out and left the Conquering Foundation and she went and became a partner with the other side, she sold out. Now, here's the problem. You have people such as the lead attorney. And I saw him take an angle in the Kwame Brown situation when he was reporting on Kwame. And I kind of looked at that a little sideways, the way he was doing it. He was trying to pretend as if he was really on the side and he was riding for Kwame, but he really wasn't. He wants to be neutral as much as he can because he wants to go to the highest bidder and who has the most that he could benefit from and help blow up his platform. And my thing is, if you're an active lead attorney, are you on the prosecuting side? Or are you from the, where's that phone at? If you're not on the prosecuting side, then you're on the defense. So if you're not on the defense, you have a problem brewing on your hands. Now, What Corey is pointing out is the fact that this thing is bigger than this woman. They're using her as the face, the same way they got Cosby. They wanted to throw everything on Harrison Burris. I'm like, do you think somebody give a damn about him? Nobody gave a damn about Burris. He just told a joke and they gave him some things and blew him up. And he was just making a joke about it. Like, oh, we know that's what Cosby was doing. Cosby wasn't doing that. We know that was about NBC, but they let it go. No, the lead attorney didn't know what avenue to take in a lot of these situations. So he was like, look, I'll make more money covering all of these people going through cases and on my YouTube channel than I do going to court. So hell, I might as well just focus on this YouTube thing. And that's what happens when certain lawyers are not that good. If you're a good lawyer, as my lawyer would tell me, he said, well, you don't have time. You got cases. You have a lot of things that's in development. He said a lot of these guys practice law. They get a minor law degree, and then they go into the field of law, but they're not that good. And he says it's a lot of them out there, and they figure that, hey, I can make more money doing this, and I can actually represent some people. But in other cases, it's hard for them to do so if they're exposing so much on social media. Nobody would normally hire a lawyer that's on social media who has a YouTube channel. It's like, nah, we don't really get involved in that stances. But yeah, he could tell you some things legally that he knows, but there's a lot of things he don't know. But when you come off as if you know it all and you know the situation when you're not really looking at the actual case file, it kind of makes me look like, you said some very questionable things to side with TMZ in this situation. It seems to be like that's the avenue I want to take. Well, it all depends. If that's where you feel is the choice, energy that you want to go, then by all means, you go there, but commit to it. Stop trying to dance on the balance beam. Pick a side. What are you choosing on doing? Oh, I'm just staying with the facts. No, you're not. You have an agenda. And your agenda is basically like everything else. You want to be part of the controversy cycle, the wheel. What lawyer calls someone else a simp? You said Shannon Sharp was a simp and he pays for his lover. Remember that? He's a simp because he pays for his lawyer, his lover. And Shannon Sharp was about to sue you. Then you were like, no, I meant you paid for your lover's divorce. So that kind of makes you a simp. That's not something a lawyer should be saying. And then what's her name? Shaquilla Robinson, right? Shaquilla Robinson. And what happened with her on that trip? All the lies that was told in the cover up. The people thought you was riding with them. And they found out you wasn't really riding with them. You just wanted to boost up your channel. So, again, it's hard in these YouTube streets to see who's real and who isn't. So a lot of people, you never know their angle when they coming at it, when they coming at you. Are they friends for convenience? Are they just cool with you for one thing or whatever? You don't know. There's so many people over here that's not authentic because they never had a life outside of this. This is the biggest they've ever been in life. So if this is the biggest you've ever been in life, these people don't know, they just happy to get some attention. And I've seen it happen to Kwame, and once you see it happen to Kwame Brown, it's like these people behind the scenes are trying to get Kwame off of YouTube for what everybody else is allowed to say with comfort. He's reviewing the clip, and next thing you know, they want to try to take him down for harassing and bullying. Who's he harassing and bullying? And if Kwame's harassing him, then hell, take down half of YouTube. This man has had his family disrespected, everything. Nothing happened. They still let that, they don't consider that harassing and bullying. But when Kwame says something, it's got to be harassing and bullying. Now, that's how they operate. These people are snakes in the grass. And once you start to see them, I'm not saying that he's working with TMZ. I say he might just be working for himself, the lead attorney. And the way I look at it is he's working with somebody, but he's trying to keep his option. He don't want to go one way or another, even when presented with information, because he wants to make sure he's on that balance beam. A lot of them want to be on that balance beam. Right, but it's all about fairness, right? Because they know straight up, Kwame Brown had destroyed all these dudes. Corey Holcomb, destroy all these people. You know why? Because they have that energy that you cannot get rid of. They have a natural energy that people want to hear them and see them. They'll wait and go through 40 people, other shows, just to hear them. But now y'all want to paint narratives. Oh, Corey's paranoid because he know what he feel guilty about what he did. You don't even know what the hell you talking about. 9 times out of 10, these fools regurgitate. They all in a simulation regurgitating all the stuff they hear on the internet. Like you would think Jay-Z going on trial, like Diddy. They got Jay-Z, he on the run. I'm like, how the hell he on the run and ain't no goddamn case? What he on the run to, the bank? He lost 10 million subscribers. They ain't lost no damn 10 million subscribers. 10 million people don't even know what the hell going on. People, they thinking they finna arrest Jay-Z. Oh man, they got Jay-Z. He was in there with Epstein. Oh man. Like people don't even know what's going on because of social media. And people that made 15 damn videos about the same damn dumbass thing that ain't nobody telling the damn truth. I'm like, damn, that's just crazy. Is anybody gonna tell the truth? You know this is an FBI tip line. It's an anonymous tip line. I'm like, this is crazy. They all in. This is what I mean. They're all in cahoots. The lead attorney and that predator-looking dude, O'Shea Duke Jackson, they are all in cahoots. Oh no. The lead attorney know what he used to do. And he got Kwame Brown to come on his platform and he talked with Kwame. That's what he does. And he came up with this. He started talking about this was false allegations against him. After he made a video talking about, is Kwame Brown broke? Why won't he pay? All of that to get Kwame Brown to really talk to him. And he came up on his platform, showed him love, and he spoke to the lead attorney. So that's pretty much how the thing works, you know, and now it blows him up. It solidifies him and gives him some credibility. But I think all of these fools are in cahoots.
This is all being orchestrated by a black woman. I can prove it. Sean Holly. She's going to come out. She's being quiet as she can because she really don't want to be part of this like this. She want to be in the background pulling the strings. But stay tuned because it's coming. And on top of that, like on the meth head side of the game, who that person is coming out anyway. All of the evidence against that person is about to start piling up because that person is, like I said, somebody who is a heavy drug user who used to sell drugs in front of the Indian Prague. You didn't need, all that's finna come out. That's nothing. That person probably finna get arrested. But I'm just saying, yeah, I don't understand. This Corey Holcomb 5150 is bigger than anybody wants to give it credit for. And they want to shut it down. I thank the 5150 Army for standing on all these lames' heads. The 5150 Army is the reason I ain't got to do all the work by myself. We can't compete with TMZ when it comes to mass media. They got so desperate to get rid of us, they grabbed the big machine to throw dirt at me. But that'll all get cleared up too.
And see, that's what we're talking about right there. That's what I said. Like, I don't even know of these dudes enough like that. Like, the lead attorney, I seen him in a couple of things that he did. I was like, all right, but I know what he is. Because I learned from the Kwame Brown situation. So I said, okay, I see where he at and I know what he wants to do. So I said, all right. All right. I just keep them at, I keep them in arm's distance. I see which way they pivot. So I go, all right, cool. Yeah, I know where he at. Put him right there in the box and just say, all right, you cool, just stay there. He ain't bringing you nowhere in. And then this O'Shea, the Duke Jackson dude. And I believe this is the guy that contacted me too about a thumbnail. Because now I'm looking at all his thumbnails. I say, oh, okay, I see it. Because I went online to get a thumbnail for something, and then I guess it was one of his, and he was, I don't want to have to sue you or take you to court. And I was like, take me to court? Who the hell is this Negro? So I was like, dude, a thumbnail don't make me. I was like, do you think I give a damn about a thumbnail? I changed the thumbnail, or I'm like, dude, you just asked me to change it. I didn't know it was yours. I don't even care. I got it online. But here you go. I probably could have kept the thumbnail. It just didn't matter to me. But I'm quite sure he makes a clickbait thumbnails and all of that stuff because they seems like that's his character. That's what a guy like him, I see him doing that. He don't seem like somebody that's sincere. If somebody's worried about thumbnails, they tell you they ain't worried about the material. I could see if he said, hey man, you know, you copying my material or something. He's talking about a thumbnail. So that tells me right there that this guy, his focus is not the material. It's all he own artificial BS. That's what he want to do. Anything artificial, let me do that. Y'all know I don't put a lot of faith into thumbnails and all that stuff. You know, I'm just somebody that spit it real. I ain't got time for that. It's never been any of my concerns. It's doing what everybody else do. That has never been my forte. You're like, you know what would be cool? If you was to do the same thing as everybody else. Wouldn't that be great? I told you, I never really looked at that dude in that way. No. I told you, I don't follow that dude, man. I don't old shade to Duke Jackson. And I'm like, man, I don't follow them dudes like that. Not my cup of tea. But when I did see him, when I did take a look at him, I noticed one thing. Soon as I saw O'Shea Duke Jackson, I had never seen the dude. Once I took one look at him, I said, oh my God, that's the Predator. That dude looked like the Predator. I said, man, that's the Predator from Predator 2. I said, man, I looked at him and I was like, that dude looked just like the Predator in Predator 2. They look identical. I said, my goodness, this dude looked just like the Predator from Predator 2. I knew which Predator it was. Soon as I looked at him, I said, oh, that's Predator 2. Right there. That dude looked like the Predator 2. Forehead, everything. They look just alike. The eyes, everything. I said, damn, that's Predator 2. They ain't got to waste that much with prosthetics at all with him. You one ugly motherfucker. I was like, yeah, that's him. That's him. Predator 2. I said, goddamn, they didn't went and brought the predator in this goddamn thing to take Corey down. They are doing everything they can. Because Backdoria is involved. Tiffany Haddish then got it all started with Kevin Hart, all of them, with Heartbeat, which is aligned with TMZ, which is in line with Live Nation. Live Nation works with TMZ. The reason why TMZ wouldn't say a damn thing about Jay-Z when the whole world was talking about it and it was news. So why the hell wasn't it they news? Because they are in a simulation. Damn, that predator is an ugly motherfucker. Now, when we see everything that needed to be in that circumstance, we knew.
Okie Jackson. This man has made so many videos with my name and likeness on it and got the nerve to talk crazy about me. This man said, I need to tell my lawyer what. I was like, he telling law now? This is a motherfucker who couldn't hang with the streets out here in motherfucking California, so he moved back to a place where you only need 2 haircuts a year. This motherfucker wear my gear for street cred, but act like he doing me a favor. Talking super crazy like he is a lawyer. You all gonna see. You all gonna see. Leading a nigga ass law. We had him up here and we all went to get something to eat. Leading a nigga ass law be talking mad shit and lying. Because I don't normally watch, but I keep seeing stuff. So I'm like, let me see what this is. And when I saw it today, he didn't do it on his YouTube. This is bait. They think I'm smart enough to say their name. I mean, they think I'm dumb enough to say their name. Everybody know who we talking about. Leading a nigga ass law is part of the crew to come at a nigga. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man?
No.
I thought we showed him love.
Right. Yeah.
Man, this motherfucker lying like a motherfucker on the internet. This motherfucker telling people, yeah, so I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this man? Why is this man lying? I tell you what, though, leading a nigga ass law and what's the tampon, both of them told me they were very tight with Kevin Samuels. Now, I think Kevin Samuels was one of the great philosophizers when it comes to talking to women in the history of the game. But I also thought he was moist, and I'm known for saying that.
Hey, same thing. Same thing we saw over here. He was very, what we call metrosexual. Very metrosexual. All of those dudes that seem to be what they call metrosexuals, those OCD type dudes that they think they got to be finer than the damn women. All of them type men. They seem to be aligned with a lot of this same backdooria situations. Now, you see the lead attorney, he carries himself kind of similar to the same way Kevin Samuels did. Now, notice, I never liked Kevin Samuels. I told y'all that from the jump. He says some things that's good, but he goes way over the line. Because when he did what he did, I knew right away. I said, oh, okay, I get what this is. Kevin Samuels is trying to build himself up, and he's using this angle to do it. I see what Kevin Samuels want to do, condescending to talk down to black women. So this is a person that just hate women. And you could tell he doesn't have a love for women. He thinks he's better than women. And he wants to talk condescendingly to them. Backdooria. I call them the Skittles crew. So the thing is that those guys, they came out to my channel. They were running ads on my channel. Then people told me, because I'm premium, so I don't see the ads. So somebody was like, "Cino, man, they keep running these fruity ads on your page. Like, hey, you got HIV plus, get this." And they got the two people kissing and stuff. And so I was on one of my other channels. And then I said, well, let me go watch one of my videos and see if I see something. And sure enough, it had nothing to do, my topic had nothing to do with Backdooria or the Skittles crew. But yet, there they come with these fruity ads. So I clicked on it and I said, hey, what y'all doing? They was like, you don't want these ads on your videos? I said, no. They were fine. And they got mad. And boy, from there, man, they took so much money from me. I said, God dang. Well, they just snatched the money away. Like, they got mad at me. Like, he doesn't want these videos on there. We're going to show him. And ever since then, I've had problems. So if you ain't willing to sell out and get down with the Skittles crew movement, they punish you. It's not like saying, hey, you can do what you want to do. Dude, I know Corey. Corey don't get no damn boy, girl, dog, woman, man, child. It don't make a difference. You get out of line, you're going to get put right back in line. He from the Taylors. We ain't from the same buildings. I think he said he from 55th Street. He down there in like the 50s. In 55, I'm 4101. But we on Federal Street. So if he on Federal, then he knew what time it was. He probably know. I think he was in the white buildings. I was in the red buildings. But nevertheless, he's from the Taylors. Oh yeah, all the time. So when you start seeing things that ain't right, you know how that's gonna come. They're gonna come at you from every different angle. Every single angle they can come from. And I knew when this dude wanted to interview the lawyer and get him on the lead, he wanted to put that lawyer on his show and then act like he spoke to Corey Holcomb, and Corey said it was cool for him to interview the lawyer. And Corey is like, you a damn liar. I never told you that. So you must be part of an agenda trying to confuse my lawyer into thinking, like, trying to lead him into a trap. And now you mad because he said, well, I can't do it. There's a gag order. It just might be a gag order. You don't even know. So that's probably why he couldn't even come on the show and do something. You mad trying to say the dude is lying.
Man, these dudes in this moist army is after me.
Yep.
Leading the nigga ass law. Okie dokie Jackson. Tampon. They mad. when I saw leading the nigga ass law trying to act like we did something wrong by making the joke about the picture with Cool Mo D or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, this motherfucker is really doing this shit? And I was like, okay. Let me tell you something. Tampon's offspring has won all kinds of medals according to what Tampon said. This is not a nobody. Them motherfuckers try to say if you fuck with motherfucking people who not known. What was the word? Man, get the fuck out of here.
Figures.
Leading a nigga ass law, Tampon, Okie Dokie. Okie Dokie makes so many videos with my face, name, and likeness on it. It's finna come to an end. Enjoy it while you can. I've done things to put an end to it. To use Corey Holcomb's name and likeness like that, it's gonna cost you real soon. I never researched how to stop it because I didn't care until I see these motherfuckers smiling with me, but then lying on me and acting like I don't know what I'm doing. Remember you said it. This motherfucker Okie Dokie said, TMZ did the same thing to Corey as Corey did to Tampon. I'm like, how? These motherfuckers said I had a gun. Had somebody at the airport ask me about a gun. So Okie Dokie Jackson leading a nigga ass law. And Tampon, hey, I'm gonna pull you out the bag. Y'all phony, dog. Y'all phony. And I ain't gonna lie and say I don't understand it. Because there's so many people out here want me to say their name. Boy, it's motherfuckers talking shit, like egging me on, like the type of shit where they test you, right. Where you be like, hey, fuck you, motherfucker. I ain't finna say y'all name. Swim in the underground and drown, you trash motherfuckers.
Hey. Predator 2, baby. What I tell you? The Predator 2. Man, Flacco is another, man, nobody worried about no Flacco, man. Flacco is another person that was right. They have no creativity. None. They trying to build everything they got off of Corey. They got no personality on their own. They got nothing going for themselves. Of course, they wicked. Man, don't nobody from Chicago give a F when they feel disrespected. You know, me, I don't care enough. But if you get to the point where I do care enough, oh, yeah. Man, that dude looked just like the Predator. When I saw him in that big forehead, I said, oh, hell no, that's the Predator. From Predator 2. I knew which Predator he was. I said, that's the Predator 2 Predator. The one that was fighting Danny Glover. I knew which one he came from and everything. I was like, man, how the hell you lose to Danny Glover old ass? I'm too old for this shit. You lost to him. How the hell you do that? Okie dokie.
Swim in the underground and drown. TMZ made a campaign to destroy my name, and I done lost a lot of gigs due to this. But you can't stop me. Want me to tell you why you can't stop me? Want me to tell you why you can't stop me? I'm talking about you destroyed my credibility and everything, but the streets know who I am. I was with the streets this weekend, at the homie birthday party, the homie Marv, one of the guys from LA. Street people know what I mean when I say that. Marv, one of the guys from out here in LA.
Yep. Well, see, the difference is they don't have or they don't possess what we call creativity. Like, there's nothing interesting about these people. The only thing interesting to them is about who they're talking about. There's nothing interesting about them. They can't tell you. They was like, yeah, you did the truth behind. I could do the truth behind because most of the stuff I talked about, I was around, fool. I had a life outside of YouTube. We talking about every boxing event, been around Donald Trump when he was putting together fights, everything. Dude, we've seen all this shit. I'm VIP, top of the building, parties, flying around on private jets. We've done that. Mercedes Sprinter vans, we all flying from one area to another, trying to escape reality show women, trying to get up. They cheating on their husbands with boxers and wannabe former NBA basketball superstars. And then I was like, man, everybody's hoes. The Flavor of Love show came in there. All those girls was hoes from Chicago. Like, they was hoes out of the strip club. So they was like, hey, we're going to use some of them hoes and bring them out. They went to the guy named Chicago Larry. And Chicago Larry went and got all those girls for the Ray J show. All of them was strippers and hoes. Everybody on Ray J's show, like, he wanted to do his Flavor of Love for Ray J, and all of them were strippers and hoes from Shot. Look, y'all don't understand how this game works. I know stories that y'all have not even heard about because it's too embarrassing for the individual. Now, if this was me back in like 2007 I wouldn't have gave a damn. I would have just said it. But now, I'm just like, man, I don't want to do that to them, man. His life, upended. Like, I saw how that embarrassment went for what's his name when 50 Cent slapped him and all this stuff. And I was like, over some doggone crackers or whatever. He messed up on stage. And then he had to lay that down. People throw that to him in every interview. 50 Cent never slapped me. And they was like, where'd you get that from? See, I was like, if he want to know the source, I would tell him. 50 Cent said it out of his damn mouth. He had to slap you. He was like, you messing up the lyrics to his song, everything, man. He kicked you off stage and then he slapped you. In the back room, he slapped the shit out of you. You sitting in there eating cracker like ain't nothing went wrong. And I told you, I've seen some damn thing. I was the one that got hit in the bottle by Ghostface. Accidentally, Ghostface hit me with the damn bottle at the damn Wu-Tang concert. That was me. And people was like, I was there. That was you. I was like, yeah, I'm the one that got cracked with the bottle. And here in Chicago, everybody got into it. I'm in the mix. I'm the one that got cracked with the bottle accidentally. I'm sitting there taking pictures every day. Next thing you know, I'm cracked. Goes through the bottle. That thing went off camera. And actually, I'm hit by a bottle. I fall off the chair. Boof. I'm like, man, I get up, grab my Wu-Tang album. I'm like, man, what happened? He's like, I remember that story. Like, yeah, everybody remember that incident. Shoot, I got like 20 grand. I didn't actually get the 20 grand. They sent everybody that deciphered up the money, and I just got a little bit of money. Everybody else got their money. Somebody else told that story on YouTube too. Oh man, please tell me who it is. So I want to see who that is so I can find out. Who else told that story that I was involved in? I think I messed up and said where them dudes was from. They weren't from St. Rita. They was from Hales, Francisco. That school from Hales. That's like where all the moles was from. Fred went to St. Rita with Mike Allstott and all them. He used to be the fullback for the Buccaneers. Nah, they never wanted that kind of smoke. You see, that's what I talk about with all these other people, man. They come in here with these fake ass reasons for what they do stuff for. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I remember a content creator getting his ass whooped in San Diego. He's a content creator, and he was making fun, doing some videos talking about this and that, and he didn't think he was gonna get caught in San Diego lacking outside his crib. And the dude ended up putting hands on him. And I didn't report on it and embarrass him. But they beat the living hell out of him and they recorded it. Out in front of his house. He was I'm sorry, I'm apologizing, man. I'm a troll. And they wanted me to post it. And I was like, man, I'm not posting that. I'm like, no, I don't do that type of content. Then they got mad I wasn't doing drill rap. Do I look like a drill rapper? No. That ain't my wheelhouse. But all of these fools stick together. All these Skittles crew. Tommy Sotomayor, Okie Dokie, the lead attorney, Anton. All of them have a lot of estrogen in their system. They got an overload of estrogen in their systems. Even though I think O'Shea, I think he might just be, on the slow bus, the small yellow bus. He might be on that. So I'm sorry if he on the small yellow bus. Oh, hell no. Oh, yeah, it was somebody talking shit to me, and I was right there next to Floyd. Yeah, that was funny, because he thought, man, Floyd don't know this dude, and this and that. I'm with Floyd all the time. He don't know this guy. He talking shit, and I'm walking down the aisle with Floyd, going to the seat. I'm right next to him while he's talking his shit somewhere else, talking about he know Floyd know him. And he saw me in there. We was in Detroit. And the dude came in. He came and shook my hand. His homeboy said, yo, man, you official. I'm like, I'm official. He was, yeah, dude, they be hating on you, saying you don't know this and know that, man. You just walk down the aisle with Floyd. I said, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm here for a reason. He wanted us here. And that's what Earl Hayes, unfortunately, that was the last time I seen Earl before he took his life. You know, and his girl, you know. Earl was unstable. And he was unhinged. And him and his girl like to do threesomes. And we was out there at the club and he's trying to get the girl. He was like, "What's up, baby? You like her? You like her? You want to get her? Let's take her back to the room." I'm like, "Man, you don't want to do that here, bro." I was trying to let him know like where he was at because we was in the shot and he decided to do that. And I'm like, "Look, if you want to get a girl to go both ways, it ain't hard to find, but you just can't pick a girl you like and say, hey, we're gonna get her to go back to the room." Dude, these type of girls will set your ass up. You got to know what the hell you doing. Yeah, they'll set you up. These women don't care, man. These women will set your ass up and you will be robbed. 100%. You will be robbed. You'll be in a hotel room with your drawers down, and it ain't the feds coming through the door. Man, that right then and there, you should stop listening to him as soon as he said that. Mr. Hogan's. I'll be watching O'Shea sometimes. He said the only reason he's watching is because of Kevin Samuels. If anybody say something that stupid, oh yeah, I'm in the medical field. I'm only online because of Kevin Samuels. No, you online because you getting some money out of it. And you saying hell with the medical field, I ain't got to go in there and clock in and go to work and do none of this shit. I can get money sitting on my ass. That's why you're doing it. You full of shit. And this is why 90% of these people, they can't do what everybody else do. They have to pander. They can't look at this Corey Holcomb situation and say, there ain't no situation. This thing was already resolved. Why are they bringing this back up? Instead of looking at the culprits, they saying, well, what's the algorithm saying? Well, we got to go along with the algorithm. That's how you stay afloat. I'll be, man, F that. You ain't going to get me to lie. Like they tried to get me to jump on Diddy. Because they thought I was jumping on Diddy at first. They were giving me all the views. My video being shared. And then I'm starting to see the evidence. I said, oh, wait a minute. Oh, this bad. I said, oh, this is bad. They got no evidence. Once they put the file out and it was 9 pages, I said, 9 pages for a RICO case? Where are the other defendants? Still, a one-man RICO. In the end of the case, remember they kept saying when we were doing the video, wait till this. This going to be more people. It's going to be a lot of them going down. I'm like, well, they need to do something, but 9 pages. This thing is pretty weak. And as soon as I start telling them the truth, they didn't want to hear that. Nope, couldn't hear the truth. Who love disrespecting women? What women have we disrespected? Maybe that's for somebody in the chat. Because the people that disrespect women, Tommy Sotomayor, O'Shea, Kevin Samuels, and I hated the way he disrespected women. So I know that wouldn't be me. The lead attorney don't disrespect women that much. So I've seen. But those people specifically disrespect women. I disrespect agendas. I don't like these hidden agendas that they try to use to come after people. They never find a way to take anybody down, right? No, you didn't. He never told them the truth. What he did is make generalizations about people. When you make generalizations about people, then you start to understand. The Godfather. Who the hell is the Godfather? Kevin Samuels wasn't saving no damn marriage. If you need to listen to Kevin Samuels to save a marriage, one, the man ain't married. The man was not married, but you listening to him to save marriages. He basically was walking around living a life of sleeping with escorts where he can be condescending to women because he felt they were lesser than him. That's why he chose them. They were easy targets. And looked like one of them hit him with the fentanyl, put the fetty on him, and he ended up having a heart attack. You put that much bad energy, yeah, you put that kind of bad energy around, that's normally what happens. Mm-hmm. Well, let's get it all in perspective.
Out here in LA, I met a lot of the guys through Laylo. Marv was one of the guys I met. I always look up there like Laylo gonna come from up there, man, because it still tripped me out. Law, I'm up here, I'm spitting truth, homie. This real. I met a lot of guys through Laylo. I'm talking about the guys out here in LA.
Yeah.
The guys. So Marv, one of the guys who I met out here, And I was at Marv's birthday party, man. Marv from LA. You know, people in LA know who Marv is. Man, look, man. All the boys and girls from the streets. My last show I did, them motherfuckers was like, man, them motherfuckers, dog, who don't get into it like that with somebody at one time in their life? But they wanted to show a video and a one-sided story at TMZ. That's how they destroy my credibility with the lames. With the lames, they don't know no better. They watch TV. That's their Bible. So they destroyed my name and reputation with the lames, the people who I was building up. I've been getting into my godly type of talk, but I'm just saying, it's like, yo, it is what it is, man. I ain't got to spend the whole show on this. I just wanted to say that all you cats who use my name and likeness to make a living, all right, you can't stand me. That's why you talk crazy and greasy. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got to stop reading out the Bible now. Start reading out of the Book of Batman, out of a comic book.
Right.
Gotham City, verse 1. Man.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Craig.
Yep.
Darlene.
Yeah.
You remember them kids who jumped on that woman in Chicago?
Yeah.
If that was your sister and you walked up, what would you do?
I ain't seen it.
The girl that
The woman who got jumped on.
I defended her.
Yeah.
How? Physically?
Well, at the moment, it looks like that was the only thing that was working. Doesn't look like those people could be talked down.
I never seen the video.
They were kids.
Well, yeah, my sister.
One day they was kids jumping on a woman, right? Craig, if you woke up and you see 3 or more kids jumping on your sister,
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Man, kids is going to sleep. Yeah, kids is going to bed. Betty, bye. Yeah, and if I got my, yeah.
Nail, you was brought up under a moral compass. If you walking with your 6-year-old son and a 9-year-old girl walked up to your son and slapped him while you was holding your son's hand while walking, what are you gonna do to that 9-year-old girl? Push her till she fall on her ass.
And then there was a gang of other kids too, like chiming and jumping. Oh.
I never seen the video.
Oh, you got to look that whole story.
Yeah, look the video. They jumped on this woman who was sick with cerebral palsy.
Oh, wow.
And her 2 little children.
And her 2 kids.
What, it was robbing them or something?
Let me say this, because I want to make sure this is clear. Men, women, and children can get it. You heard me? Run tell that. Men, women, and children can get it. Now run with that.
What? I told you. Corey don't give a goddamn damn. Man, boy, girl, woman, man, child, it don't matter. Everybody will get the boot. If you violate, they gonna demonstrate. The kid ain't safe, the dog ain't safe, the cat ain't safe, the pet turtle, his ass ain't safe. Everybody can get it. Run, tell that one. Anybody can get it. And I ain't got a problem with taking care of the witness. Oh, you saw what happened? Hey. Shoot, Uncle Bertha told y'all, anybody can get it. Little homie, go ask your big brother. He tell you I'm the truth, and that's word to the mother. I hate the cops and I hope they ain't beat. That's right. GHB for life. Them hitters is with me. Ain't hard to tell. I ran Liberty City. You know GFP racking up all my bullshit. We ain't gonna hit your leg and shoot you in the arm. We gonna hit you in the face and shoot your baby mom. I put that work in, but I ain't going to prison. I don't care about that broad. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. I ain't got a problem with taking care of the witness. Well, you saw what happened? Hey, anybody gonna get it? The hamster? Oh, you like taking these little dots all around the house? He gonna get potty trained. Anybody gonna get it. Now, this don't mean abuse. They just saying, you get out of line and you being violent on somebody else. Don't expect somebody to just turn the other cheek. It's okay for a woman to say, this woman hit this dude. She had her purse and she had a combination lock in her purse with a damn lock on it, like a chain thing. It was in her purse. She forgot. She swung her purse. Bah! Hit him in the head with it. He was, what the hell was in there? And she was, oh, my lock was in there. I'm sorry, baby. But still, you shouldn't have been doing that. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Don't start, there won't be none. I'm with everybody keep their hand to themselves and everything be cool. I ain't been in the barber. I ain't been to barbershop in a month. You talking about my hair? No, my hair just grow like that. It's thin, getting thin on top. In certain spots, yeah. I got light hair, dog. My hair curly and go from one side to the other. I don't care about that. I just been letting my hair grow out. Making it do what it do, baby. More better, make it more better. So don't forget to go to my Patreon on Carcino for Life. We got a lot more coming. So stay tuned.
Everybody can get it if the danger is in the air. Everybody can get it if the danger in the air. Yeah, everybody can get it. And you know what? Let me tell you something about you lames. Everybody's afraid who has morality and something to do. Everybody's afraid to get into a physical altercation with somebody they don't know because of all of the ramifications that come with it.
Right.
Yep.
Everybody's afraid of getting into, look, when the lame was up here, when Tampon was up here, I know what all I got to do. I ain't worried about him whooping me at all, but I knew he would run to the courthouse and try to sue. That's why the streets, I'm talking about the real get downers. You was wise. You did the right thing, OG.
Hell yeah.
When I had the YNs tell me that, Man, you did the right thing, OG. But these are the young YNs that's brought up under a certain code. The YNs that told me that was with their father, who is implanted in the streets. One of my main homies from Chicago, his name is T, and this motherfucker is the streets of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
All in
He
boy.
be with his sons.
Well, some of them.
You hear me, Craig?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When he came last time I saw his sons, they all came to my show in Milwaukee. Now, T is the definition of the streets, man. And I was so proud that he was with his sons. And his sons ain't no motherfucking joke, boy. One of them don't even really smile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you speak to some guys, they do this because they be like,
Yeah.
because they ain't with no games.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But they grew up with their dad, where they're influenced enough to be with their dad. Well, first of all, their dad ain't no joke. So they ain't no joke.
Nope.
I'm saying all this to say, man, I have a lot of people tell me how smart I was for, you see what I'm saying? Finding a way up out of that.
Hell
Finding a
yeah.
way up out of that. But I'm here to tell you, I'll do it again. You heard that? Run with that.
Hey, that's some crazy shit to say, but that's Corey, baby. I'll do it again. Goddamn, boy. I gotta play that Uncle Murder right now. I gotta listen to some Uncle Murder right now. That just did it. Uncle Murder, anybody can get it. Let's run it back. Oh! Anybody can get it. Problem with that. Anybody can get it. And I ain't got a problem taking care of witness. Money, respect for that money. I love guns and them trucks I move it. Police know what I do, but they can't prove it. I take it calm, using proper like what? I don't know how to drive, I'm a crash or rip up. The jump out the car, the police on my ass. I smoke too much, I can't run that fast. Then I turn around and start screaming at the coppers. They all fall back when I pull out the big shot back. Yo, homie, go ask your big brother. He'll tell you I'm the truth, that's words in your mother. I hate the cops and I know they hate me. I got a smoke case, so I'm shoot at police. TNT for life, my Jesus with me. Ain't hard to tell, I run Liberty City. Every project is South Block in the city. They say this is a murder, and boy, you get busy. I'm over the dudes, don't blame the shotgun. I got niggas saying, I almost shot you. Yeah, I got my 450, yeah, got a 450. And TNT backing up on my bullshit. I shoot your leg, I shoot you in the arm, I shoot you in the head, I shoot your baby mom. I put that work in, but I ain't going to prison. I don't care about that broad, anybody can get it. Oh, anybody can get it. And I ain't got a problem with taking care of the witness. Anybody can get it. And I ain't got a problem taking care of the witness. Money, power, respect for that money. I pop whoever in the neck.